Hello, hello, hello. Today is April 23rd, 2024. Today I want to talk about the biggest sin. Not in a religious context, but the biggest sin you can commit on yourself, if that makes any sense. And the biggest sin, in my opinion, is the dreaded P word. That P word is procrastination. Now it's like, all right, what am I doing here? I'm watching another video about procrastination. Are you procrastinating right now? If so, then click off and go do whatever you have to do. But in terms of why I think it's the biggest sin, it's because procrastination mainly is ultimately the biggest form of self-sabotage we can do to ourselves. Um, Other than like extreme cases, but right, I'm talking typically and the most frequent form of self-sabotage is procrastination. And I think we normally think about self-sabotage as like exposing yourself or, you know, that sort of thing. But procrastination is definitely a part of the self-sabotage concept. And from a personal standpoint, I don't necessarily think I've been procrastinating um, the talk that I have to give this weekend, right? Like I have it written out and I've practiced once already. And it's Tuesday, so it might as well be in what, like 4 or 5 days, depending on how you look at it. And so, I haven't been procrastinating, but I'm not as prepared as I would like to be. Like in my mind, I'd like to be ready to do it now, so to speak. But because I procrastinated other things mainly, I'm haven't got that level of preparation that I would really enjoy. Apologies if you can hear machinery outside. You probably can, but hopefully it's just good little background music. Um, but yeah, the biggest sin is procrastination. I myself, I said earlier this year, if you've been watching the journals for long enough, I've said earlier this year that I wanted like a 65-35 work-life balance in favor of work. I'm 22 years old, in college, almost done, and it's time to really lock in and do shit. um and it's tricky to find out where that balance really is because you know I could rank or rate or quantify each and every day that I have, but to me that seems a bit inhumane almost. And if you don't do it that way, how do you see where the work-life balance really is? Um, Maybe I need to take it into a more micro sense. These machines are extremely loud, so I'm actually gonna walk away for y'all's viewing pleasure. But kind of lost my train of thought. It's hard to quantify, and maybe I need to take it onto a more micro scale and break it down like per hour. I heard a talk last week about the Pomodoro technique and doing 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break. And that's 1/6. So what is that in hundreds? They're right up against my door. But you get the idea. That's not necessarily 65-35. I don't know. Life is just so hectic at the moment, and that's really where I'm at. And I want to talk about the biggest sin. A lot of these journals, I say it quite a bit, a lot of these journals are, and really they should be, if it's a journal, a lot of these are reminders for me. The biggest sin is procrastination. I should probably have mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to a concert tonight, and it's like now the battle of the two minds is taking place inside my mind, the angel and the demon. And it's like, almost, should I cancel? Should I tell my friends, hey, I can't go to this because the talk? And I'm not going to cancel, but I've had that thought, and I've got time to work on it today. I think that I can re-edit the rough outline into a more appropriate time. And yeah, I've got that. Like, you shouldn't be having fun at all, ever. And then the other side where it's like, life is short, YOLO. Um, so yeah, I don't necessarily have any solutions to procrastination other than, the Pomodoro technique's a good one, and really just not giving in and realizing when you are procrastinating. Try to have the the self-awareness to understand when you are doing it. I don't know. If you're in college, your semester is probably about to wrap up, so it's tricky right now. And then if you're in work or lower school, this probably just applies to you about every day. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. It's Tuesday, so, we're kind of getting into the meat of this week. And, yeah, peace and love.